Your attitude is really something, sir. We're out here on mic. Good morning.
Good morning. There was no attitude. I was just trying to correct you. That's my job, to correct you if you mess up. I'm trying to make sure everybody's done what I asked them to do for certain reasons.
All right, I make a mistake every 2 to 3 minutes, but my attitude is not like yours. We're out on mic, and you didn't tell us how to get there, so next time you can try doing that.
Seems like things are running pretty smooth. I don't know about you, but it seems like they got a pretty good relationship going on with each other, and the attitude is probably pretty much appreciated by this person. If you can't tell, that's sarcasm. That seemed like a pretty ridiculous conversation between a pilot and the air traffic controller. And I think I heard him said ax, like instead of ask. That's very interesting. Anyway, I'm probably sure they're not related in the slightest to any of the plane crashes, though, right? Get your bug out bag ready. Make sure that you have all preparations for the end of the world, because it seems like that's pretty much happening because of all of the news that we've been having over the last couple of weeks, like this Georgia plane crash near Covington Municipal Airport leaves at least 2 dead. Or this one, 2 jets collide at Scottsdale Airport in Arizona on Monday afternoon, killing at least 1 person and injuring others. What? What is going on? That's not all, though. What about the fighter jet that has crashed into San Diego Bay in California? Both pilots ejected and were rescued. This marked the 5th plane crash since Trump took office. Seems like there's a lot of things falling from the sky. Is it Trump's fault? I have no idea. That's just what the post said. But the problem is that we have a lot of stuff in our sky as far as drones, orbs, planes. And planes are the ones falling from the sky. Some of the planes are crashing when they're not even in the sky. There was the plane that was on fire, and then there was a plane that crashed into each other that we just went over, and then there was another one in like Japan or Tokyo or something that crashed into each other as well. Seems like something's happening, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. As of right now, we have on 129 the first plane crash in D.C., first one in 16 years in D.C., 131 crash in Philadelphia, 25 Delta flight struck in Seattle, 26 flight crashed in Alaska, 210 crash in Scottsdale, 212 military jet crashes in San Diego, and 216 crash in Covington, GA. Oh, and then you also have the Brazilian Air Force has shot down a plane coming from Venezuela suspected of drug trafficking. 2 bodies were found in the wreckage. Nothing to see here from Venezuela, guys. Not a big deal. It's not just plane crashes, though. We also have boat crashes, like this boat that was carrying bricks that just ran into another boat, large boat, on February 10th. I don't know why I laughed there, but it's just a little interesting that it was carrying bricks. But let's go ahead and watch. Jeez. That doesn't look fun. We also have reports of another boat crash, and I'm probably gonna butcher the name of this, so here we go, and I'll just try. The Nimitz-class aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman CVN-75 after colliding with the bulk carrier Besiktas M off the coast of Egypt yesterday. Yeah, that doesn't look like doesn't look good. I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty bad. And if the airplane crashes and boat crashes weren't bad enough for you, we also have flooding in Fresno, California. But it's not just Fresno, California. It's also in other places like Malibu. Mudslides have been happening in Palisades and other places because the fires created this whole bunch of ash. And then when you have a whole bunch of rain come down, it creates mudslides and creates a whole bunch of flooding issues like this one, like this video right here. Let's just take a quick listen real quick.
From fires to Flooding the first few weeks of 2025 have brought both extremes to Southern California. And this week, heavy rain Wednesday into Thursday led to flash flooding and mudslides. In Altadena, mud and debris overtook boulevards as rain washed out what was left behind from the Eaton fire. 4 to 6 inches of rain fell in the area. The view wasn't any better in Malibu. 3 to 5 inches of rain in the mountains nearby created mudslides. The cleanup could take days along the Pacific Coast Highway, which has recently been closed for the recovery of the Palisades fire. Dry weather into the upcoming week should help clean up efforts.
Oh, boy. I mean, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. You know what I mean? Don't look now, though. In Italy, we have a massive hailstorm that happened on Valentine's Day, hit in Gagliano di Capo in the Lecce area. Let's take a look. What? Yeah, that seems normal. Normal to me. But wait! There's more! What about in southwest Gaza in Saudi Arabia on February 14th, the same day? Jeez, dude. Or what about the massive flooding that's happening in Brazil as well, which was yesterday on the 15th. I'm assuming it's still happening, though, because how could this not have just all gone away? But here we go. Let's take a listen. Yeah, it seems pretty normal, right, guys? Or the Saudi Arabia heavy rain and hailstorm that was happening on the 15th, yesterday. Saudi Arabia. Crazy, dude. Absolutely nuts. We also have in Colombia on the 14th, also massive flooding happening as well. That seems like a nightmare. I've been to Colombia and the roads are terrible as it is. That seems like an absolute nightmare. Crazy. How about the 130 kilometer per hour winds in Italy? Seems legit. And of course, we also have the absolute terrible flooding that's happening right now in Kentucky, West Virginia, and Tennessee, which is just absolutely, thoughts and prayers going out to everybody involved in this. Crazy. Look at that. Look at that shit, dude. Virginia. I couldn't even imagine this. Imagine walking out on your porch and seeing this. Couldn't even imagine. This is just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Look at that building. Oh, and to top things off, if you weren't made well aware that Frankie Muniz, the kid that was in the show Malcolm in the Middle, apparently he's a NASCAR driver now. And he just finished 11th place in some race. I mean, guys, you literally can't make this stuff up. like the fact that like I mean, are we on another timeline? Because this is crazy. This is nuts.
We finished 11th. You know, I couldn't ask for anything better. I think this truck was so fast. I mean, like we were in the second pack. I passed all the second pack, had a half a straightaway to the front pack, and by myself caught them. So like, I feel like I can't wait for Talladega. You know what I mean? Because this truck's good.
Do you feel? I think you have to justify yourself, but I mean, all the media, all the attention.
Well, I
to
mean,
come out and finish the race, run all the laps, and have a respectable day has to be.
Look, it's one of those, like, how do I put it? I know I have to prove myself here. And, you know, last year I didn't have the opportunity to do that. And not that this fully does that, right? This is great. This is a step. You know, hopefully I earn respect. You know, I'm in the Ford technical meeting with the other drivers, and, you know, I still think they look, even though we're, you know, manufacturer teammates, I still don't think they know what I can do or not. You know what I mean? So I want to earn their respect too. And the only way to do that is to do it on track, you know what I mean, and have finishes like this. And we were smart, you know. I thought there'd be a lot more wrecks early in the race, you know, so like I started second guessing the decision of like hanging back because like, no one was wrecking. But man, it worked out. I'm happy. This was great.
What is happening? What? Like, is this like this is real, guys? It's like crazy, dude. And to top it all off, we have the eruption of Etna, a volcano. This one's actually pretty cool. But again, you know, is this the end of the world? Because things are kind of looking a little bleak, let me tell you. I mean, this is really cool footage here, but let's just listen to that. I could listen to this all night. So cool. It just comes to show how powerful nature is, man. Like, you just can't mess with it. You really can't. So cool. They had people skiing and snowboarding outside the mountain. Look at that, dude. Oh my god. So powerful, man. Look at that. Crazy. Those are just balls of freaking lava, Ned. Absolutely crazy. So cool looking. All right, that's going to do it for today. That's like what's been happening in the last week. You would think that was the timeline for like the last couple months, but no. That was the timeline for 1 week span. Yeah, that's all. That's all the stuff I got for right now. There's a lot of other news happening on a regular basis, but that's the stuff that I'm gonna put in this video now. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully we start having less news because it, you know, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later.